Welcome back. Let's speak with Benedict Oreifo, popularly known as Legendary Ben, right here in our Lagos city. He's a comedian and a creative. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you for having me.
And look good, by the way.
I appreciate it.
Truly Nigerian. Tell us about this. Let's do red carpet.
It looks sharp.
Yeah, it looks
Sharp. That's more appropriate. Sharp.
Okay, whatever that is. So let's do a little bit of a red carpet.
Okay.
For you. So you're already on the red carpet. So what are you wearing?
Okay. I'm wearing Reposition.
Okay.
It's my designer's, one of his masterpieces.
Okay.
This is just Senator Native, black, looking good.
It's one of the questions I hate the most on the red carpet. They ask you, okay, tell us about, for me, I have watched a lot of comedians. I have seen a lot come and go, and some are still in the business. And I've concluded that comedy is one of the most difficult crafts where people think it is not. Because you have to be churning out new content every other time, else it's not like you're going to sing a song you've recorded. Tell us how you've been able to keep up with the challenge of coming up with new stuff every other time you're on stage, because that is a big deal.
Yes. Coming up with stuff like that comes from passion. Passion fuels it. So the passion for it is what helps me on the days where I'm getting low views, where the ideas are not coming. It's the passion that just still keeps me wanting to brainstorm, look at everyday life, finding how I can relate it to people, to connect. So it's the passion that fuels everything that I do.
I know that sometimes, they say some people are great on stage, others are great on social media. Do you also do stage? Because I know you're more of a social media guy.
No, for now, just social media.
Okay. How lucrative is that? We always like to ask that question, because when we see people buy Benz, sorry for using the brand, big cars and big houses. In terms of commercialization, how are you working in on that?
Okay. That's very important.
I didn't say you should tell me how much you earn.
Yes, I understand.
In case, I don't want to put you on that spot. I know it's an early question.
But don't mind Jeffrey. You doesn't mind if you tell him what the actual figure is.
I don't want LIRS to come to you. Yes, it's fine.
So for monetization, it's usually brand deals, in-app content monetization, because apps like YouTube, TikTok, they pay, you understand? But mostly it's brand collaborations, working with brands, telling their stories in the best way possible. So personally, I've been able to brand myself as Legendary Ben, a multimedia storyteller, a culture curator, comedian, an actor, and a model. So I've been able to balance all of this into connecting with brands, reaching people.
I'm sorry I'm chuckling, because I see you speaking, and I'm just trying to marry Legendary Ben, who's right here with me, and the sharp Legendary Ben on social media. You started with, and I think this is where I found you. I'm a big fan of your work, I must say. We're going to sign an autograph after this. So I noticed your content with the kitchen utensils thingy.
Yes.
Right? So the knife is talking to the pot, or the pot is talking to the seasoning container, or the microwave is talking to the iron. And then it's just a play on words that gets me a lot of times. I don't see it coming. I like to think I'm very good with writing and, punchlines. Yes. And then you just deliver, and I'm like, what's going on in your head? So let's start with that, your journey from that. Were you just bored one day in the kitchen, you just saw the sharp, and the knife told you sharp?
Actually, something close to that. I saw a toaster and a bread. I was like, in Nigerian dialect, we use toast to woo. So I was like, imagine the toaster actually toasting the bread. So
sharp.
Sharp. So I was like, okay. Then I started writing lines that actually relate to the toaster. And I use wordplay as a form, because wordplay is problem solving. And problem solving drives happiness. That's for humans.
Really? Wordplay is problem solving?
Yes.
And problem solving drives happiness for humans.
Sharp. Because problem solving, I drop a word, it's the delivery. I drop a wordplay, you hear it, you're trying to decipher it. Immediately you decipher it, there's this form of happiness that comes. You just solve the problem. Before you handle that one, another one is landing. So at the end, there's just this joy that it inspires.
That's why I don't like puzzles.
Wow.
And you know, the wordplay is not just for the kitchen utensils, Cardi. If you have watched enough of the content, you see, you know, that interplay with food as well.
Yes.
And that's so beautiful to watch. In fact, for all your other contents, you know, they're defined by the wordplay. And I'm wondering, you're just showing off your skills. Were you an A student in school? And, you know, talk to us about that.
Yeah.
Why there always seems to be the abstract, you know, featuring prominently in your content?
Okay, I like to infuse humor and just make the ordinary extraordinary, like from the little things in your kitchen to.
Why do you like kitchen so much?
No, I actually have other episodes with car.
He does others, but this is where
I'm seeing a lot of food on his page, so
with the kitchen part.
Yes, that's like another thing. I am a cultural curator. I try to project Nigerian culture globally. You understand? So that's how I bring in the meals, everything. But aside from that, you asked if I'm
Is there an academic in you that is, you know, also finding expression in your work?
Are you thinking of your JAM result?
Yeah.
Your WAEC result didn't look like, you know.
But I studied accounting.
No way.
So
No way.
So it's a very different field. But
Worlds apart.
yes, but in secondary school we went through art class to get so there was a lot of foundation with that. Then the personal love for arts, I consume a lot of arts. So my delivery usually stems from the consumption and my need to express myself through art.
how
Connect with
challenging
a lot
can
of
it be
people.
sometimes for you?
Challenging?
Is it always fluid for you?
Oh no.
So I want you to walk us through that challenge.
Okay.
And you're going to do something for us as well on the
wow.
show. So I want you to process that. So they solve
Right.
problems for us as well.
Sharp.
And the legwork too.
Oh, I'll deliver. Okay. Sorry, question again.
About challenges.
Okay, for challenges, creative block. There are sometimes that nothing is coming. Like, you have ideas, but you can't execute them. So most times I just sit back and just calm down because I'm human too. So I just calm down and consume. I read because it opens your mind. I read a lot, so it helps you through the whole phase. Then after consuming, you just learn a lot through that process. I make sure I consume so I can learn a lot and apply because the main thing is application and impact. That's how I handle it.
I must again talk about your creative process, and that's something we have stayed on.
Yes.
How difficult is it, or you're an A student? Because it's important to master your creative process and now be able to do great stuff. How long does it take you to come up with a 2-minute video?
Okay. It all depends on the script.
Right.
I have some scripts that have kept me 1 week. I'll just be looking at the script like.
1 week?
Yes, like, but there are some that just flow.
Straight up.
I just wake up in the morning, the idea hits me, I just start scripting, walking around, because I pace around while scripting. So I just walk around, script, and boom.
It just happens.
It's ready.
Now, what you do with your content is you have to shoot a lot of angles.
Yes.
So maybe you also do a lot of biblical content.
Yes.
I must say you try to make it relatable.
Yes,
Maybe
try to
Jesus.
connect it.
Exactly, just to connect, and it's just beautiful to see.
you very much.
So you have to shoot different angles. You have to shoot maybe with a green screen, and then you have to put all of that together.
It's a whole process.
It's a whole process, right? Again, I want to ask you. You studied accounting.
Yes.
So why did you transition to content creating? Is it a Nigerian thing like Onokon Waja? How did you transition?
It was just the need to share ideas, because I was not being able to break that creative, like present myself creatively through accounting. So the idea aspect it started with me. My brother told me he wanted to go into content creation. I was like, Immediately ideas started coming to my head, and I was sharing it with him. I was like, why are you sharing me your ideas? Just create them. I was like, actually, why did I not think of that?
You never worked as an accountant?
I worked as an accountant during NYC last year. that was my only experience as an accountant. And I was able to learn a lot, structure, a lot of things, yeah. So
Are you ever going to explore that part as well?
Very possible, because it's...
Is this content creation, is it what you do exclusively? Do you do any other thing?
Exclusively, I'm a content creator.
Okay.
Yes.
And you know, play different characters as well.
Yes.
Did you have any prior training as an actor? How does it come to you naturally?
I feel it's just God's blessings, the talents. So if I envision something, that's another beautiful thing about content creation. If I envision it, like I just see myself creating it. That's the main thing. But there's no real strong background in acting or anything involved. The execution always just works. So I feel it's just good.
There's a controversial question I'd like to ask you. Recently, there's been a guy called, I think, SK Records.
Oh, yeah.
Or he's been doing some Save Our Society campaign, ending homosexuality in the creative industry. For him, he believes that creatives like you and every other person who is working really hard for many years are not promoted by blogs. But as soon as somebody comes to behave, a man behaving like a woman, there's a latest guy, I think he's a native in Mecca something. I never got to know of him until that incident. And so they're advocating that this has to stop. They feel that there's a rite of passage to popularity through homosexuality in that sense. Is that something you've noticed as well?
I don't think that's a thing, because I've not personally experienced it. Because most people I look up to in the industry are people that I watch them grow. I watch them do their thing from beginning, putting their efforts, putting the work, and it actually worked out. They grew. So the homosexuality aspect is very different from people doing their thing and growing. I feel he's trying to speak out on something, but the means he's going through, it's not the best.
And it's something to really watch out, be on the lookout for.
Yeah.
I know there's now having characters. You know, you had a lot of content creators who started off dressing as a female, some ladies dressing as men. So there's a, you know, getting into the character beat, you dress up and all of that. But there seems to be some sort of extreme now where they are now the
projecting
exactly, almost like it's even everybody's faces, and you have children, almost everybody watching, and you wonder what will become of these people when they think this is a normal thing to do. So that's why that point was made. But I want to speak about partnerships, collaboration, because I think content creators are now big on collaboration now. Again, you tell us if you don't mind doing big screen stuff. But I see you working with Meshki.
Yes.
I think, do you have a clique? It's like you guys have a clique.
No, really.
The twin, are they twin? Those guys that behave like preachers, what are their names?
Tri-clowns.
Yeah, tri-clowns.
Great
You also work with them.
Yes.
I think. So is there like a clique thing in this content?
No, not really. The content creation industry is very beautiful because everybody wants to work with, like, we just want to work together. So if I reach out and they are interested, they just agree. It's not like a clique where we have a group chat or anything, but we just connect. Once you connect to my work and I connect with yours, you just
Because you had this
create.
content you guys did in the car. There was you, Meshki, and the AMVCA winner.
EU Prosper.
EU Prosper. And I think you did something else again.
Yeah,
And you've done...
No, that day we actually shot like 6 videos in one day.
So what content creators do is you take a whole day and you shoot different content.
Yes, that was actually my first day shooting that much in a day because my content my content usually takes a lot, from editing to script writing to everything. The whole delivery takes a lot. So that day I was super surprised. Like, we're done one. We're like, okay, next idea. Because he was traveling next day and we needed to like cook together.
Okay.
So the ideas come spontaneously
Fantastic.
like that.
Yeah, sometimes it just flows. But
He has to teach us the leg work.
oh yeah, I got you.
So
I'll be observing, by the way.
so over here.
I'm certainly not doing the legwork with this.
So how does it work?
Color shift so that
There are three.
you don't hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there are 3 steps.
Just teach me. Okay, 3 steps.
In
All
1
right,
minute.
let's go.
Let's wait in 1 minute.
Okay, so this is the first one. The first one you go.
If you want to see Joe Biden.
Yeah, then the second one you like.
Ah,
This one is happy feet.
no, we have to be slow
Yeah.
with this one.
So this one goes.
Kyle, you don't enjoy yourself.
Yep. Then you go up.
Just imagine me doing it the way he's doing it.
Then the last one is
What?
so it's just very interesting.
So I'm not the only person that can't dance today. So
No, you're not. I danced with him. Meshki, no.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Sharp.
Sharp.
sharp. And you look sharp.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for all you do and wish you the very, very, very best. Benedict Oreifo, Legendary Ben. Continue to look, and we pray your page grows as fast and as big as you want it to be. Thank you for coming.
Now that I've called Meshki,
Yes.
I've called you Meshki. Maybe we have to have Meshki next week.
Oh,
or
yes.
the week.
That's to be it.
Let's Ruben, thank you for the great work. Thank you.
Okay, well, that's it on the program for today. Of course, we'll be right back here tomorrow, God willing, to do the best we can to highlight what's going on around the country and around the world. I'm Jeffrey Uzonga. Bye-bye.
We hope the rest of your week will be as, happy as the legwork and legendary as legendary Ben. Thank you for watching. I'm Bukola Koka.
Naturally, I want to ask you to stay sharp and have a great day. I'm Kayode Okikulu. Stay with us right here on Channels Television. Goodbye.